All right, Sean, man. Let's hop into black leadership.
Okay.
And when I say black leadership, I'm talking as America, not just in Franklin.
Yeah, you mean nationally.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, off the rip, I already know this is going to be a very unpopular opinion. So this is my contention, not yours. Let's go ahead and say that. All right. Now, I believe, my opinion, my personal opinion is that the worst thing that could have ever happened to Black Americans was the Civil Rights Movement.
Okay.
And the reason why I feel that way is because whenever that movement came out, led by MLK, it taught and pretty much forced people to be docile, especially our Black men.
Okay.
So instead of literally fighting back and trying to get the respect, we were fighting to drink out of the same water fountains.
Well, go ahead, keep going. Finish it
All right. Sit at the same counters.
Mm-hmm.
So in actuality, we should have been still trying to build on our own. Like you guys would say, do for self. Like you had Black Wall Street.
Yep.
You had other towns in
Rosewood.
Rosewood.
A lot of places. Even Georgia.
Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. They had prominent Black communities that was thriving.
Memphis.
It's another one. So instead of doing that, we got caught up in trying to be, quote unquote, be equal. But one of the greatest Americans that ever walked this earth, in my personal opinion, always said that other races aren't the yardstick of equality. We had that before our people were even enslaved and so forth, so forth. So what are your thoughts on what I just told you just now?
I would first preface it by saying, I don't believe in my understanding of the civil rights movement. I think it's a misconception that they was trying to like eat at somebody else's table and, you know, be at their job and get inside their neighborhood. That's really, really pushed in society. From my understanding, without understanding, read and studied, we wanted to have equal facilities at our places. I want to have our hotel as good as this hotel. I want to have the same supplies at our school as that school. So it wasn't really about fighting to get into that school. We want our school to have brand new books and the better roof and to fix the floors and have better supplies in the bathroom and things like that. It was about getting equal things over here, not about going over there. That wasn't the original thrust. See what I'm saying?
Well, it most definitely came all that way because let's take Malcolm X, for example.
Yep.
He used to always say that it's a human rights problem, not a civil rights problem.
Agreed.
So one of the main reasons why he was pretty much assassinated because he was trying to take that to the higher courts. You know what I mean?
Yes, he was.
So that's why he pretty much got assassinated. So it wasn't civil rights. I think the fight was wrong. Now, did things come about from the civil rights movement that we benefited from? Sure. Yeah. I'm not saying that. Yeah. But like I said, it's my contention that we were fighting for the wrong thing.
I would pose this to you too. What we're doing right now, what they call Monday morning quarterback, right? We wasn't there in real time. We're looking back on it saying, oh, you know, you could have made that pass. You could have ran to the right, to the left, right, all that. Right. In real time, it's different. I think that they were trying to do the best they could with what they had at that time. And we always thought, if we can just all get college degrees, we're going to be all right. And then we all did that. If we can just go on a job and just show them we're not buffoons, we're not ignorant, we're not this, we're not that, y'all going to finally let us be managers and supervisors and get better for our family. It's what they thought. If we can finally just be upstanding citizens in society, y'all are back off of us. That's what they thought. And so they made certain plans to make that happen, and then you get to the other side of it, you realize no matter what I do, like Jay-Z said, infamously, still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? The Jay-Z OJ thing that he did, you still a nigga. No matter how much money you make, how many degrees you get, no matter how much upper mobility you have, and you got all these titles and names and all that, to those other people in society, you're still a nigga. You're a nigga in the Benz, like they say, right? No matter what you driving and what you have. And they couldn't have known that on the front side. They went through all that and found out on the back side that MLK said before he died, like, man, I think I just integrated my people into a burning house. That's what he said before everything went down. So he started realizing, I made the wrong play, right? If you're a coach on the team, you're a coach on the team, right? You're a coach on the team. We're gonna run this play. And they go and do it like, oh man, I was the wrong call. I should have did a running play instead of a pass play. You can't know before the play happened. MLK, they ran the play. Oh man, should have did a passing play. It's kind of like that it's kind of like a hindsight thing.
I got you. I just want to get you.
And life is lived like that. Life is lived forward, not backwards, right? We all evolve and grow and see our missteps after the fact. But they had to try, right? Because by that point, civil rights, they already tried Black Reconstruction. We already tried Du Bois method. We tried Garvey method. We tried Douglas method. We tried Booker T. Washington method. We've tried these plays here before, and now we're here in the civil rights point. They're trying the next play, man. Can't knock them for that.
A lot of those methods
Can't knock them for that.
were, like you said, Garvey. A lot of those methods were sabotaged. They actually kicked him out of the country when he first tried to do what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
So that's my point whenever when you said that, okay, he think that he led his people into a burning house.
Yeah.
We're talking about MLK.
That's right.
That's why I was trying to say, like, do for self. Why are we trying to still fight for civil rights? It should be a human rights issue, and let's build up our own communities. Yeah. But
that's a good one.
I was just trying to get your thoughts on that.
I speak on Black Wall Street a lot. I love that topic. They had 2 new books come out on Black Wall Street in the past couple months. I advise you to go out there and go and get them. But whenever my friends and I talk in private about, we got so many quote unquote Black billionaires right now, right? Supposedly. Why we haven't made another Black Wall Street? At that time, Black Wall Street, they had complete buy-in. What do I mean? Why did the movie theater in Black Wall Street thrive? Why did the drugstore thrive? Why did the dentist and the barber in Black Wall Street thrive? Why did the bus line and the cab line thrive? You had no other choice. But now we feel like in today's society, we got all these choices. You don't have 100% buy-in on any Black business. Right? We can name a Black business that probably have every product you have in your house. You can find Black detergent, toothpaste, batteries. You can name a lot of products in your everyday house. You can find a Black company that's doing that, and the average person probably won't support those products. Because you're brainwashed to want Gain and Tide and Duracell and whatever, right? So that's that, as far as today's society.
All right. With that being said, let me go ahead and ask you this, because it kind of ties in. You say that we're so brainwashed as a people to where we can't really just deal with and go buy Black products because we're so conditioned to go get these other products.
We love labels.
Right? So do you feel like Black people as a whole will ever get our rightful spots as the kings and queens on this earth? And what I mean by that is...
Oh, go ahead.
What I mean by that is come together, basically, and be one.
I got a better thing to say about the kings and queens thought you just said. I said this a few days ago. A lot of us are so focused on being kings and queens. What's going on, king? How you doing, my sister? What's up, queen? Talking like that, right? In any given empire or kingdom, we forget one thing. It's a lot of work every day to be done to make the empire thrive. Even in a Black Wakanda, who's taking the trash out? Who doing the plumbing? Who doing the grunt work? If we have all these, we want to have land ownership so bad, it's a big topic, land ownership. Who is tending to the land? It's 105 degrees out there right now, I think, give or take. Who's out there tending to the land? We can't all be well-dressed on the throne and we, sitting like T'Challa. Somebody got to be out there sweating, drenched, messing with the wheat or whatever we dealing with. Wheat, sugarcane, whatever the product is, we got to be out there doing it. That's not talked about or embraced enough. But we all want to be kings and queens in the empire, right? Who gonna clean the toilet? Who making stuff? Who doing the butchering the things and cleaning things? You want to have a big old feast at the table? Who back there plucking them chickens and getting the hair off of it and the feathers and doing the dirt work, the grunt work, where it don't smell good? It's not an inviting thing. Who gonna do that?
Well, look.
For the empire, for the good of the culture, who gonna do that?
Well, Ebony K. Williams said she won't date a man like that.
That's a whole different topic. Now we going viral. Right? Now we going viral because we have glamorized all the wrong things so long. And back to the whole education tip. It's a good topic to bring it full circle again. Not many children are even looking at a lot of vocations with all the AI technology coming. A lot of things are going to be automated very, very soon. There are certain trades and things that are going to be here for a long time, but you got to use your hands. You got to use actual skills. A lot of things that was there for your mom and dad and for our generation to go and do, those things are being wiped out left and right. You put any given Walmart now, you can barely find a cashier in that thing. I go to Walmart, I got a question for going and find something, I can barely find an employee to go and talk to give me they're going to automate all of this. So if our kids in school are not being dangling in front of their face different trades, different vocations, you just focus on the pie in the sky stuff, it's going to be a rough life in the next 10, 15 years for a lot of people.